Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Caves of Cud, where some things have evolved. So, like I said, we've sort of sidestepped into a similar but different character. This here, Crobal Nombus. I was trying to think, what is the thing that's like a poet, but even more intense and even more terrifying? And you know, the only thing that came to mind was a poster. This guy is such a poster that he was hurled out of his arcology. I think it makes a lot of sense with the skill groups, right? Who else can so berate and intimidate and proselytize as one who has truly mastered the art of shitposting? I brought Franzi as a pet. I was very excited to have their goofy dynamic, but then a thing happened. So I haven't been playing this character very long. You'll notice I'm already level 13, but I've definitely played this character for less time than Noble Crombus. It's just I found so many books, and in fact, I still have, as you can see over here, 48 pounds of books in my inventory. It's just it's bookshelves everywhere, as far as the eye can see out there, forests and forests of them. But something happened, and I'm not 100% sure how. We're in the town of Darsipa here, and I'm gonna zoom out to the world map. We're in the town of Darsipa, which is here. I got into a weird situation with some enemies that seemed like they should be from underwater, but it was enemies of a cult. Sometimes cult enemies are weird like that, and one of them somehow teleported me across the world into one of these Palladium Reef tiles, and so I'm trying to find my way back. I got lost in the jungle and managed to wander completely blindly into the town of Darsipa. But let me tell you something: these jungles over here, they are fucked up and terrifying. And I lost both my proselytized Arcanaut and Franzi, sadly, in the desperate flight from this jungle tile to this jungle tile. So, also apparently there's a legendary Gutsmonger somewhere in there. That would be a really fun thing to come back to and find out about when we can survive being near any of the enemies for even a moment. But while we're here, it is a town, and as such, there is a character in it who's willing to give us quests. Theorist Hexaxeos, the sensible here. We are water bonded. I did the water ritual already. Welcome to the village of Darsipa, Drifter. We are a society who venerate the Spice Dancer Kith and dishonor impiety toward the Spice Dancer Kith. So the cult enemies that I was fighting were definitely Spice Dancer Kith, like tortoises. So I assume that had something to do with the thing that happened, but honestly, I really don't know what occurred. I thought it would be a good idea to bring y'all in here before we take his weird quest. And also because I think there's a real good chance I'm not going to survive much longer. I'm not going to make it out of this part of the world. So let's just see what happens here. So, do you have work that needs doing? Live and drink, friend. I have a task for you. The other day, I trekked to Cone Triad Karcher and lost a Spice Dancerary detuned antimatter microreactor. To slake my greed, I covet it. If you snag it for me, I'll reward your service. I'll try, man. So he's like, hey, go find me a nuclear bomb, a Mickey Mantle rookie card, and a Black Lotus. We're so over our head here. Like, again, I leveled up really quickly, but we have found almost no loot. I still don't even have anything on my head or face. I'm wearing some ring mail that I found. I am still wielding a bronze dagger. That is the level of equipment. And also somehow I caught Ficklegill. I don't know what happened. It's been a nightmare. It's been this character's whole life has just been a cartwheeling catastrophe. I did manage to go to the Stilt and interact with some people there, and obviously drop off the first load of books, sell some things, and buy sight unseen from a Gutsmonger a single artifact that turned out to be a biodynamic power plant. Provides a continuous 5,000 units of charge to equipped items that can access onboard power systems. I think this is really exciting. This could be the start of a very powerful character if we can get 6 license points and also survive to get out of this part of the world. So I think that's the plan now. Let's see if we can leave. Now, most of the terrain around us... Oh, I actually probably can't go this way, can I? Through the lake? Well, I could probably just stay low. So I have some skill points left. Oh, I don't even have base wayfaring. But yeah, jungles is only 50 SP. So I think this is the plan. We're going to spend our 164 skill points, or at least 150 of them, on wayfaring, Mind's Compass, and Wilderness Lord jungles. Doubles the chance of interesting encounters, reduces the chance of getting lost to 1%, and hopefully manage to find our way back over to the western side of the map. I haven't been down to Great Gate yet. I've done hardly anything except go to the stilt and then accidentally get in a fight with some turtles that had the ability to teleport me across the entire world. So let's go ahead and buy this. I just want to live, you know? All right. Where is the place that he wanted me to go? Is it here? Indeed. Cone Triad Karcher. I can't imagine we could survive combat with anything in a Palladium Reef. Let's just stay in the jungle tiles. You smell roasted boar nearby. It's like a campsite, right? But like, what if it's a campsite of things that hate me? I have a force bracelet. I'm gonna hit yes. Hopefully not dying. Oh, it's a goat folk village. The good news is, ice frog. Hostile average, proselytize. Hooray! Okay. The good news is, not every part of this jungle is completely hostile to us immediately. No, this time I know that we are not interested in the goat folk villages. I'll take a look at some ruins though. Dihedron Narok. So I don't really know a lot about an ice frog. He's got a bite, he's got some icy vapor, he is both proselytized and emboldened, and he has a cool frog animation, jump move animation thing there. I found some really weird stuff in the desert to the west. When we get back over there, I'll try to... Should we survive to get back over there, I'll try to show y'all. There were a lot of fungus forests. I'm really like blocked in by these trees. Hey, look, an Archanaut. What's your deal? He doesn't have anything that we can't identify equipped. He does have some stuff that I would like to own. Frog. Teach him a lesson. Alright, we are wielding just an Isachari rifle, which is a pretty basic. Cool. Yeah, I think I talked about all of our other equipment. The only reason my armor value is even as high as 4 is because I have because I have Fickle Gill. So we're definitely taking this. Steel Dagger, probably worth the wait. We're not quite exactly the same character. You can see here my stats are distributed a little bit differently. In particular, I took a little bit more starting strength so that we wouldn't be so desperate with the carry weight. But aside from that, you know, pretty fundamentally the same dude. Ooh, wow, this is cool. 23 drams of wine. Hell yeah. Do I have, how am I doing on healing items? Do I have healing items? We have 2 salve injectors. Okay, yeah, for some reason I have scrap. I don't know why I would have scrap. And then over here in the tinkering, so I did get Tinkering 2. And as a reward for Tinkering 2, I was offered the recipe for a thermo cask. And I was like, I don't know what that is, but thermo sounds important, right? We're always worried about getting frozen to death. This is what a thermo cask is. Apparently, it's like really badass heat and cold resistance armor. And I was really excited when I saw the recipe until I saw the bit cost. It requires a 4 and a 6, which means, you know, it may as well be made of stars. Actually, photonics, it might literally be made of stars. I don't know how we would ever make that happen. We also have the recipe for high capacity, which I think is just like generally very good. It's a very good thing to put on your cells. Anyway, let us continue exploring here. It's possible that chest was all the good stuff we're gonna find. What is this? At the Battle of Sanamesh, Polyredoct II fought to liberate antelopes. She wielded a clear axe with such dexterity that it became forever known as the Clear Nursling Antelope's Friend. That's neat. I would love a clear axe. Oh shit, that's a slumberling. I just like walked into it without even, I wasn't even thinking. Okay. So I force fielded and it's, where is it? The frog freeze raid. And it froze that tree. I guess it must have also frozen the slumberling. I feel like we should go back up to the map. We should just move away from the place where I pressed the button one too many times and melee attacked a slumberling. Because like I said, I think we got the loot chest from that ruin. Okay, that took a while to draw in. Forgotten ruins that are made mostly of just big piles of rocks? Also, why is it I can only stumble across ruins in the night? I cannot see anything over here. You know what? We're gonna go over here and we're just gonna rest until I can see. I hear the ice frog fighting to the northwest. What did you find? Okay, found a horned chameleon. Well, all right, we can see some distance now at least. I'm gonna hit auto explore. It seems like the stuff in this area is pretty low level, pretty not as much a threat. Let me tell you, trying to fight through a cult that is made mostly of tortoises with a bronze dagger as a weapon, not my favorite experience. Aha. Yo, take all that stuff for sure. And apparently a second chest containing a flashbang. That's pretty whatever. I'll take the shells. I'll leave the bear meat. And I guess that's it. This is the least ruins a thing can be and still count as ruins, I think. That was really, really degraded. Alright. Anyway, to Grit Gate, shall we? I really do need to find a new weapon. As things are, I can kill pretty alright with my gun. Where are we at on ammo for that? Okay, I'm still pretty good on ammo. Honestly, maybe we should bail out of here and go to the stilt instead of trying to head down to Grit Gate, because I need to drop off we have so many books. Huh. A remote star apple farm. Well, if there's a farm here, there probably will be a farmer. Indeed. Probably shouldn't take his low-value loot that I don't care about. Hi, can you tell me where I am? Cool, great. Let's get the hell out of here. Alright, immediately regain my bearings. Just to show you what I'm talking about here. In this place, in this area down in the desert, I found just in this parasang, a water weep, a wine weep, a sap weep, a salt weep, and then there are great fungus forests like all around these areas. Down here, a lava weep. Obviously, I picked up a lot of these fluids and sold them the first time I was in the stilts. I don't know how long it takes for them to produce more liquids. As we saw earlier in the series, yeah, just go ahead and go to that. As we saw earlier in the series, it does seem to take quite some time. I haven't gone back and checked on them yet. Most of them, it wouldn't really be a big deal, but there is like a freshwater weep that if it is actually producing, would be a lovely thing to go and visit periodically. All right, put in all those books, get another 20,000 experience. That's about what I got the first time I delivered books as well. Again, just to reinforce the sort of bananas amount of books that we've been finding. I don't think I have much, unfortunately, in terms of stuff to sell. I got some copper nuggets for some reason. I got some folding chairs. And we have a little bit of water. It's not like amazing. Yeah, so I think we'd be hard-pressed to really buy anything of value. I just wanted to dump the books. All right, to Gritgate, or to some ruins that we notice on the way to Gritgate. The Prism Harvatum. Okay, this is a situation. I guess an unplenished godhead isn't actually that dangerous relative to our current level of gear. The Drillbot, though. The Drillbot I'm legitimately afraid of. Did I get him? Wow, I did. I really got him. Okay. Drillbot dies. Honey Skunk begins releasing corrosive gases. Probably ought to just go ahead and put that away. Alright. Having a lot of trouble aiming, I think. Probably partially due to this unplenished godhead. Take that, Bronze Dagger. 1 damage. The perfect kill. Let's go ahead and disassemble some stuff. Oh my god. Okay, we have to disassemble them one by one. I can't use disassemble all, even though nothing's going to happen in between the disassembles. I think I just looted the trash. I got wet trash instead of... whoa, what is that? A star shape of sheer and gummy tentacle shivers at the 0 point. When it senses something nearby, electric current charges a scale of mirror photons to replicate the image. That is a creature that I do not want to have anything to do with. Like I said, everything has felt very weird so far this run. That's an entire bear. Get him, Ice Frog. We'll rebalance your lanes. Yes, that's the best I could think of. I'm going to rebuke this robot. Hey, stop it. The Drillbot wanders away disinterestedly. I wonder how that actually works in the long term. One thing I will say is a little bit of a bummer about losing Franzi, especially losing Franzi before any of y'all got to see his whole deal, is he was frequently in combat, he would call out goofy insults to the enemies, and that was pretty rad. Shamud Dismembered Godhead. Interesting. Well, I mean, I guess let's, I don't know where my pet is. Wow, I am not a very good shot. Oh, this canteen is empty. Oh, I should be marking my target. That would help me land hits from a distance. Ooh, a becoming nook. Unfortunately, I've not found any credit wedges, so let's take a second here to mark this guy. Ow. Huh. Please don't do that again. I have not shot him successfully. There we go. Is this ray cat going to be a problem? No, that is a normal ray cat. They are chill. My ice frog loves to play the old clever girl. Unfortunately, not quite getting the thing done. Now, we do have the ability to potentially, like, do a swap. The frog's probably a pretty good proselytized target. Ow, that was a big hit. Critically hit me for 13 and 7 with his manipulator. All right, I'm gonna run. Sprinting. Reload, and there we go. I am now despised by robots. That's not totally ideal. But some villagers somewhere will be into my whole business. Okay. Let's make sure I go through that trash that I accidentally looted into my inventory real quick. Before I forget that it's there. A steel longsword is probably not worth looting. Alright, I'm just going to chill next to this wall. Heal up to full. We'll take a dagger. Okay, interesting. A couple of becoming nooks. And is that a statue of an eater? It is indeed. So here we have a parabolic muscular subroutine. Oh, this is the throwing thing. Okay, cool. Yeah, I really need to find some cybernetics credits. Some stabilizer arm locks, which we recognize because that's the kind of thing we have currently. It's the starting cybernetics that I took on this this character, just as with the last one. I wish I could say that I felt like it was doing a lot of work, but honestly, let's see here. What did we step on? Okay, just a wood sprog and garbage. It's another eater statue, or perhaps the same eater statue, actually. And I mean, there's gonna be some stairs down here somewhere, right? I wish that frog was a little bit more inclined to stay close. Okay, well, maybe the only place for the stairs down to be is in here. Did I miss them? Yeah, walk to the nearest stairway down. No, there are no stairways down. Is this not... Oh, this is... Sorry, this is Prism Harvatum. I thought we were back at Great Gate. That's right, we wandered into some ruins on the way. That's weird. Oh, okay, those are my spores. There's a pistol laying on the ground. There's what looks to be an equipment rack over to our right. And these are just normal giant amoebas? Yeah. They're supposed to be trivial, although obviously... Oh, that's a more dangerous enemy there. Okay, let's back up a little bit. Maybe start taking things a little bit more seriously if they're going to be real foes. Can I rest until healed? Okay. Remarkably, yes. I was allowed to get away with that. Oh, I shot my ice frog. Buddy, you gotta try not to stand so close to the end of the gun. Something weird happened here. A charred corpse with a crab shell. This is armor? Oh no, this is a big shield. A big, very heavy shield. We're better at carrying stuff with this character, but not so much better. I think I hear the sounds of combat somewhere. Alright, Shrine to Reshef. In 2AR, Rebecca died of glot rot, and on her deathbed, Reshef forgave her and absolved her of sin. He allowed her to be buried in the village of Ezra, outside the gate to the Tomb of Eaters, and beneath the shadow of the spindle. Things we didn't know with this character. And here, in 6264 BR, it was discovered that Polyreduct's life had been secretly saved with cybernetic surgery. Despite reports to the contrary, Polyreduct was alive and well. She was thenceforth known as the Salt-Spangled Wraith of Arboretum District Shumu. Seems like an odd thing to call anyone, but who am I to make such a choice? La Bloom, don't these things like get enraged and start shooting spores or something? Okay, chainmail and a steel helmet. We should probably grab an extra chainmail for our allies, right? Buddy, do you want to wear chainmail? What if I gave you this? Let's say that, and then I put on the gauntlets and the helmet. Okay, put the chainmail on. That's something. Oh, right, I got Fickle Gill. Do you want... It kind of looks like you have hands. That's not what I wanted. This, give items. Would you like some gloves? No, okay. He just won't wear gloves, it looks like. Well, whatever. I don't need them anyway. He can carry them for the moment. There's a bunch more statues. Throughout 4341 BR, Polyreduct II rampaged through all of Garrison District Shapur, shattering all the glass in the homes of fungi and dogs. She became known as the Sorrow of Shapur. The very, weirdly petty Sorrow of Shapur. Huh. Oh, you're actually not hostile to me. You have a guard dog. Well, then what's up? Live and drink. I like that very much. Oh, are you and the dog are not friends? I thought that dog was guarding you. Well, first of all, let's have a look at this. In 2BR, the gyre widened, and the second triad of plagues afflicted the land. The legs of kith and kin annealed to iron, darkness bloomed from the earth, and the Svardim blackened the sky. Reshef walked below the chrome arches and healed the sick. Okay, more Reshef facts. Everybody loves a Reshef fact. I'm not wearing anything on my back slot, am I? I'm wearing a Sachari banner, which I think has the same stats. A pump shotgun is probably worth having, at the very least worth selling. Bear is remarkably difficult for the amount of XP that it yields. Alright, I guess let's just... Oh, hold on now. Why is there a statue of Shekinah and a treasure chest here? And why isn't there anything in this treasure chest? What a strange area this has been. Okay, anyway, we were trying to get to Gritgate. Now I feel like we're ready to go down. Take that. How dare you engage in melee combat with me? I need a new knife or something. Oh, you know what? I'm picking up steel daggers and stuff and then just not equipping them because I'm like, oh, that'll sell well. You can tell where my focus has been. Yeah, let's please do that. That'll help a little bit at least. Alright, I don't think I want to explore too thoroughly. I believe it is the case that Bethesda Souza generally does not, or the jungle outside of Great Gate. Jungle? Dungeon outside of Great Gate. It doesn't usually have, like, very much of value to it. It's just find the way down. Okay, one of you has something to trade, and it's a thing I don't want. Our poor pet is stuck in the asphalt pit. I probably didn't need to fire a gun to kill a centipede. Although, maybe it's really tough. It sounds like our pet was having a heck of a time with it. For a second there, I couldn't figure out what was dealing damage to me. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. Like, 1 point of penetration bonus on your weapon can really mean a lot in terms of the total damage output of the thing. I keep accidentally pressing that button, apparently. Okay, I thought it was a slug snout at first, but it's actually just a totally normal boar that was covered in blood. Centipede corpses. Oil on the ground. Ah. Unfortunately, the stairs down are in a big pool of asphalt. I don't know whose idea that was. I would really love to just sit here and heal. All right, so am I going down into... Oh, no, okay. I can't go down the stairs if I am stuck. I was wondering if I was going to appear on the next floor with the debuff. Oh, dear. There is something that is firing an automatic weapon at us down there. Wow, even these giant centipedes take forever for me to kill. We are, sadly, just not very combat competent. Okay, so that is a chain gun turret, yes? Sure is. The good news is those things usually have a lot of ammunition. I wonder if I'll be able to rebuke it. I think we weren't able to before, right? Oh, I've grown famished. Can't cook with hostiles nearby, which is... It's just a turret. It's not going to come over here and do anything about the cooking. Alright, I guess what we can do here is we can direct you to move adjacent and you'll figure it out. Okay, 111 slugs, and then look at what we have discovered. I assume that there was a turret tinker here. Well, go forth, frog. Do your level best to destroy these things. Okay, one down. You're badly wounded now, so if I step forward, there's a pretty good chance that I'm going to get caught right in front of... Yeah, I guess I'm just going to try to shoot this thing down. Ice Frog was killed. We got our kill as well, though. Both of us are having trouble not hitting that wall. All right, I'm going to step out and try to get a clear shot. There we go. Wow. There is a lot of ammunition on the ground here. Well, there's a large number of stacks of ammunition, I guess I should say. I'm going to bring these gloves with us, because in theory I'll be able to equip them eventually. If we manage to deal with the Fickle Gill, I'll be in rough shape with no defense on my hands at all. We have so little DV from, or AV rather, from everywhere else. That's like very important that we make sure we keep it where we can. All right, I do think we're probably just gonna rest next to this and then head down. You're probably not even worth proselytizing to. These yellow ones, on the other hand, oh, they're also kind of crummy. Well, whatever. It's got a short cooldown. All right, we'll use our gun to even things up over here. Oh, trying to reload. Okay. I'm a little worried that my spores are going to accidentally set off this hermit. Like he's going to step in them. We are... Are we out of torches? Nope. Just didn't feel like re-equipping a torch, I guess. Alright, so there's a question as to whether I am ready for the rigors of Golgotha. And I think the answer is kind of. I mean, we can certainly just get down there and sprint. Right, that's an option that's available to basically everybody. Is this the screen on which we can go up to Great Gate? I never remember how many floors there are. Yep, trying to stab a jelly to death. Maybe not the best plan. I suppose we should be taking the bear jerky. It is weightless. Okay, more tetrazinano glass. Extremely rad. I mean, I'm just going to hack my way through here. Get out of the way. All right, let us upgrade my license. And then we don't have anything to equip right now except for stuff that we don't need. Well, I guess I have the parabolic muscular routine, but this is, I think, worth saving up for. We don't even have anything that'll use it yet. It's just like, if you can get both that involved and something that would use it, it would be rad. What is arcing through this stuff? I really want to get into it before... no, the cybernetic... Okay, well, the rack was destroyed, but it looks like maybe the cybernetics just fell on the ground. Okay, navigation system, worth having. Yeah, there's just like sparking wires. Should I install a navigation system? If we tried to remove it later... Well, it doesn't say that it will get destroyed. All right. I am going to plug this in. Okay. One step closer to the grand unification. It is not clear to me what is going on with the electricity. Let's see if we can... Okay. What is this? A pair of ulnar stimulators. Well... Right, I can't remove the fickle gill. I should still grab these. So there's just a... there's a power generator that's just going nuts. I am reluctant to try to, like, destroy that to stop it or anything. We could try to repair it. But my guess is, like, I don't think I have the skills or the tools for that sort of work. And I'm definitely worried about it blowing up and killing me, which I think is a real possibility. All right. I was really hoping Franzi was going to be one of those, like a seed spitter. But in fact, he is all leaf-based melee, which seems strange and doesn't really do him a lot of good. Huh. The Mabal Fool Gate contains wiring and labeling to function as part of a power grid. Water ribbons climb bone-blanched marble columns in high relief. They mount the archivolt and snake between helical rings before a sharp turn upward on the keystone. Here becomes there. So it's like a... It's called a fool gate, though. And the wires don't actually go anywhere. Makes me feel like I probably don't want to mess with it, right? Well, it looks like the generator stopped freaking out on its own. That's nice. So there must still be a way down? Or did I go... Maybe I went down too far already. I think my lazy good-for-nothing pet is actually fighting. So we'll not interrupt. We'll just let that happen. Hey, there he is. His tiny little ears are burning. I am definitely thinking that we went down too far. Stop grabbing me. I even tried to just wrestle free instead of murdering it. Okay, well, it does seem like there is nowhere to go but back up. I'm glad we came down here, though. Well, hold on a second, actually. We did not fully investigate over here, although I'm assuming... Oh! Well, at least there's some free bits around here. What did I pick up all of a sudden? We certainly shouldn't have this. And then... Do I want an albino ape pelt? I don't remember picking that up. It does say they're trade goods. So maybe. I have 15 pounds of raw bear meat. You know what? I think that's probably the winner. It's hard to imagine this character doing a lot of preserving. But who knows? Okay, at this point I am confident there is nowhere else to go on this floor. So maybe this is the floor that I should have just tried to go north on. Pig, out of the way. Yeah, nice of you to show up, other pig. For this one shall always be the other pig. Wow. I'm having a hell of a time removing enemies. And it does feel like our pig is aggressively not engaging in combat, for sure, leaving us to figure it out on our own a lot. If that's a thing that you can be said to be doing aggressively. So aggressively refusing to be as aggressive as I would like. Okay, maybe I am all confused about the shape of this dungeon. I do so hate these plants. They cling to the walls. Is it usually... Wait, this is just rusted archway. This is not marked a grit gate. Did I go to the wrong gate-shaped object on the world map? Is that the place? Is that the place that my brain is at? I gotta be honest with you. I'm not the most on top of my game the last little bit here. Wait a minute. This screen... nope, never mind. This screen does not have a way to go up. Grit gate. This is just a random rusty arch. All right, we are... Don't actually care about... Jesus, look at the number of them. Alright, fine. I will stop and fight some amoebas if you really, really need me to. Wow, they really built up over there. Okay, let's rest until healed again. Nope, never mind. There's more slimes. There we go. Huh. Okay, well, some of this stuff seems like it'll sell all right. A snakeskin armlet. 2 points of dodge you wear on your arm. There was a murder here, and I suspect that slug snout is the guilty party. And here also is a dog corpse, just for extra murder flavor. All right, I'm a little embarrassed there. Wow, spark ticks do not have a lot of HP. So how are the Waydroids? The Waydroids are hostile to us by default. You know, I am using a pretty underpowered proselytize target here. Can you attempt to proselytize to a robot? You absolutely can. I think this is going to help a lot. Also, the robot's probably immune to the fickle gill, which I do need to have treated, but I need to figure out how we would treat it first. All right, I know that spark ticks have, there's food stuff that's made out of them, but I'm not sure if you have to do other stuff to it. Okay, free chem cell, that's pretty handy. Can I please get my auto disassemble now? That's pretty rad. Another blaze injector. We really have to be careful about how much other stuff we pick up I guess I have the droid now. We could load the droid up if we needed to. All right, these little crabs are a bit annoying, but we should be able to handle that, no problem. Do I feel bad for continually dragging my allies? Oh, wow. Quillipedes. Oh, right, sorry, that's a quillipede, not one of these. What do you think the odds are that I can get a proselytize off on this thing? High. The thing is, you would expect proselytize from just the name of it to maybe be less effective against things that don't know how to think. But in practice, it seems to be much more powerful, much more likely to function against things that are essentially barely sapient. Okay, there we go. And I just come in and he loosened it for us, to be fair. Alright, so this is the jungle jungle and dungeon area that I was thinking of, where it's like, why even bother exploring? Just go to the bottom as quickly as possible. Okay, there's our friend. I feel a little bit safer trying to beat these things in melee when we do have the ally, even if they're not necessarily contributing a lot yet. Oh, okay. That quillipede was weirdly tough. I mean, I'll say this for them. They are absolutely nightmare creatures, right? Like that number of legs, that general body shape, that's very challenging for me. All right, let's see if there's even anything else in here. It seems like not really. Nope, that's the wrong button. I meant to press go downward. Ah, come on. We never did learn to cook with this character. I have agility point, or I have a stat point. I don't even know what I want to do with it. Should try to make sure I'm remembering to do this sort of thing. So, I mean, tactics certainly isn't bad. Actually, maybe this is not what I was thinking of. Oh no, yeah, this is it. Kickback. Unfortunately, kickback is strength based, which I was not thinking of. That is not ideal. I don't really want to be doing strength based. I guess, you'll be easy enough to melee out, but not everybody here will. There's so many bugs that love to shoot electricity at you in this game, I feel like. Alright, well now we gotta rest until healed again before we go back down. The earthworm, yeah, that's not good. Where you see one earthworm, you're going to see like 50, 100. 50, 100. Ah, brains. We can take all of this. The canteen's going to put us over weight limit. And also, there's a scary computer, so you can't pick things up. All right. We just need to offload. Okay, I didn't actually look at these. What do these do? When activated, +1 strength and +1 agility. Skin-tight gloves of a conducting mesh jolt the hands into high performance. That's a cool idea that I don't really want to... I really want to have to like speculate about. Okay, so... I do wish that this screen showed the weights of things more obviously. What am I carrying that's like really heavy? I guess we could, yeah, I could trade you just the large weapons. That's gonna get us under by itself. See, this I don't like. I don't really want to be approached by a Waydroid in melee while I'm still fighting another enemy. That feels awfully dangerous. Oh my god, there's so many things. So anytime we fire while we're in melee range of an enemy, we got to remember that it gives the shot a chance to go wild, which means it can end up in a lot of weird places, even right behind the enemy that you supposedly shot. All right. Good rest until healed. I think we need to go down 2 more flights of stairs before we can find the entrance to Grillgate. Gritgate? You know what I'm saying. And honestly, it wouldn't be a bad place to end the episode with us getting the Gritgate quest, sort of having steered things back on track. Okay, it's gonna start getting ugly. Let's employ some firearms. Okay. Where is the stairway down? Okay, this character does a small enough amount of damage that I think it is actually like really endangering. Okay, there's some teleporting going on up north of us. Some disturbances in the normal run of things. Actually, yeah, do I want to use that over my knife? It only does 1 2-sided die worth of damage. I probably need the actual HP values. I was gonna say, this thing feels like it's tearing me apart. Rest until healed? Okay, rest until that thing shows up. Gosh, they are really and truly devoted to not letting me heal up. This is wild. Yeah, part of me wants to just do the rest of the rest manually. Let's try this one more time. Okay, it actually restored over time there. That's a slumberling. I am a little worried that our pet is about to enrage the slumberling. Alright. Stupid fucking slug snouts. Alright, we were definitely going to get no rest without that. Looks like the pig killed something not terribly huge. 12 XP, but 12 XP was enough to cause a level. We still have this unspent attribute point. If I want to push for more tinkering, which I guess at the moment we don't have any reason to do. But if we were going to, Tinker 3 is 27 science? 29, in fact. That feels like a huge, huge investment. Why don't we instead go for... Do I want to get to a place where I'm a little bit better at applying damage effects? We have enough intelligence for all of wayfaring. If we got to 25 agility, we could upgrade some of these bonus fire modes. Yeah, 25 agility. How feasible is 25? That's not very, is the answer to that question. But the other question is, does it really make sense to go ego? How much ego do you need for the thing that we're doing? And unfortunately, I don't actually have an answer to that question. I'm gonna stick to the ego. Rest until healed. My Quillipede is fighting. Are you... Yes, you are the friendly Quillipede. Welcome back. Are you also at full health? You sure are. Okay, well, rest until healed. Nope, rest until healed. Oh, slumberling. You see a bloody slumberling to the northwest and stop resting. Yeah, that's sensible. And a bloody Templar squire, although this guy is less scary. Well, I know what I'm going to try first, which is to simply proselytize. Unconvinced. Holy shit. Force bracelet. Salve for sure. And the slumberling did in fact die. Huh. That Templar just switched to defensive stance, which caused him to teleport a small distance before being lethally shot in the face. So I can't really pick up... Ooh, steel plate mail. Guy does have some gear, huh? What am I wearing again? 3 minus 2. Because we could just give it to the pet. Also, it's 60 pounds. I'm already wearing... No, I am not wearing these kinds of boots. Do I have any boots? I feel like I picked some boots up, but I don't know where they would be. Alright, well, this we don't need to be carrying. I don't know why I'm carrying that. The chain gauntlets are, in theory, for, you know, the future where I get my hands back. Would I want them over the ulnar stimulators? Probably, right? Well, certainly I want them enough to not throw them on the ground. Hey, buddy, could you please move over one space? Alright, let's grab that. Maybe this shield, honestly. And these boots. Let's make some changes there. And then yeah, I don't know what kind of stuff you're working with, but let me... Where's the armor? I guess the armor would be at the top, right? In a group labeled armor. Yeah, let's see if you want any of this stuff for the moment. You definitely don't need my old sandals, but nobody needs my old sandals. And then I'm still going to need to make up quite a lot of weight. This new armor is really heavy. This stuff is all pretty light. Oh, I have extra guns. I'm carrying extra guns. This is for sure going to help. All right, carry all of that for the moment. We found a copy of Crime and Punishment. The ink is faded beyond legibility. Okay. Seems odd to even put it in the game then, but fine. Alright, none of these corpses have anything interesting on them. Yeah, this is just kind of the way of things. At least we're still getting XP for the earthworms. So I think we need to go down one more level, right? I feel like that guy was not... This guy was not our foe when we were walking down here earlier. The last time we saw him. A set of engraved furs. In 4371, a corrupt administrator was appointed Minister of Library District Negatum. She outlawed the practice of buying prisms under the earth. That, for some reason, has that effect. Okay, actually, let me grab this nullworm skull because I think... Well, what's the difference? It's like one... Yeah, it's one AV for one ego. I think we want to take the ego. Which means that I'm going to give you the helmet. Do I want to give you the shield too? I kind of do. I do not know if you can use these things, but I hope that you can. Okay, you put on the helmet. Let's rest up here. Oh no, not a mirthworm. It is so funny that you can only rest when you're ignorant of the positions of enemies, even if you know, like, if you don't know for sure that they're in the position, even if you, like, kind of know, right? Even if they just were and you only moved once. Oops. We're getting this for sure, this for sure. Stun gas grenade, I guess so. I don't really need another banner. 2 glow spheres is fantastic. This is rubber gum. And you know what? It's free. It doesn't cost any weights to put it in, so let's do it. Alright, copper nugget. The folded carbide longsword here is engraved. Scene from Dariram. While traveling through Sheetum, Dariram stopped at a market in Nupper. At an obscure shop, he purchased a frigid breastplate and named it Frigid Dariram Friend. Then he went to a nearby tavern and lost it in a foolhardy bet. He cursed the tavern and left Nupper. Okay. I mean, a frigid breastplate. Do we think it's going to give us cold resist? What would be the reasons for it to be called a frigid breastplate otherwise? We should probably pick up a stun rod. Ooh, silver nugget. Hell yeah. I don't know that I need this camel bladder, but it also, you know, doesn't hurt to take it. All right, lots of breathworms teleporting around for some reason, it looks like. There's been an unusual amount of books and teleportation in Crumbo Noblis's life, whatever the hell I named this character. But I guess that's the thing that, like, none of us really get to know, right? How many things about our lives, how many sequences of events in our lives will appear to be, you know, nonsense or beyond coincidence or something to others, to outsiders. Your life makes sense to you, but who knows how it'll look to someone else. Also, your life probably doesn't make sense to you. I don't know why I said that. Like, that's definitely a true thing for everybody. That feels like a wish on my part. Okay, holy hell. It's every enemy in the universe. Hey, y'all. How's it going? Also, what the hell is up with all the reality distortion waves? Okay. Just carve away all the other enemies, and you can deal with the mirthworms at your leisure. Okay, I do need to actually hit the wage ride, though. There we go. That helps. Just backpedal until they give you an opening. Alright, we could just leave. Head downstairs. But I think we're pretty close to done here, and I do kind of want to see what all those deaths were about. Okay, it seems like there's in fact nothing else. So, to the stairs downward. And then I'm going to guess here. Damn it, that would have been a really nice shot to actually hit with. The spark ticks can actually really get in the way. Well, that's embarrassing. I just didn't have my gun loaded. Yeah, this is becoming a little bit of a problem. Let's throw out a quick intimidate. The fear had no effect on the Waydroid or the gel, which, you know, that makes sense. Is this a situation where we need to pop a salve? Intimidates on cooldown for another 35 turns. It'd be a really good solution to this problem otherwise. I don't really want to spend a whole... You know what? I will spend a Witchwood Bark here. We have become confused, but we also remember the positions of our enemies. So it looks like there are a lot fewer of them all of a sudden. Okay, the confusion could wear off any second now. Okay, I think that was about to say something positive, were you? You fool. You know, it doesn't quite keep up with us, but it also does a remarkable job of keeping up with us. Like, it gives me a little bit of space to take a shot, and then the shot invariably misses anyway. Okay, are we done? Can we be done? I'm going to real quickly here just step up to the previous level for some peace and quiet. Whew, okay. Did I loot everything out of this chest that I want? Yes. The bloody, salty, slimy quillipede flings its quills everywhere. Okay, there was a slug snout. You dealt with it, and you took it seriously, which I appreciate. Whew, okay. We have discovered Gritgate. Give you your thing. Place the disc in the tray. I require entrance to the city for the purposes of trade. Let's just go meet Maffeo real quick before we end the episode here. Alright, I've been tasked to travel to Golgotha. Sounds like a terrible time. What wares do you sell? That's right, I can just hit tab. Just hit tab. Why would we not just hit tab? Okay, so you can see that we're doing pretty well overall as far as ego goes. Our store prices are not totally bananas. I would love a floating glow sphere. We could sell Crime and Punishment for an awful lot of money. It's not my first thought. Actually, hold on a second. Can I, from you, please get all of this stuff? Anything that he's equipping, anything that the worm is equipping isn't even on the list there, so we can take all this without putting him in a weird position. I have 2 glow spheres, 2 normal glow spheres. I would gladly sell them both for a floating one. Probably most of the torches as well, although again, as we have with previous characters, hold on to one because it can be really helpful. I think I want to keep using a steel dagger. I for sure don't need any more Issachar rifles. Honestly, no revolvers either. The shotgun I might hold on to. The shotgun we might find purpose for. But alright, I just want to... That's an 824, huh? I would really like to get that. Because it's fun to find out what things are. So I give you all of this. We don't have a huge amount of water. I don't really want to pay that much. That said, we can absolutely, even if I decide I want to switch to this potter's knife, which I think I do, we can sell all but one of those. You can have my sandals. We definitely don't need this ring mail. The armlet's kind of neat. Actually, I should probably be equipping that. I don't know why I gave it to our partner in the first place. So right now I'm putting up 60. I would love to get some more of your stuff. I mean, we can sell some. We don't need to collect a huge number of power cells. We could sell some things that have chem cells in them, I think. And then that enables us to like also get these strange tubes are definitely not a chair because I know what chairs look like. So we could use some of our injectors as well. I have no problem giving you 23 grams of wine. That's the whole reason we collect this stuff, is so we could sell it. And then like the love injector is potentially interesting. I don't think I'm going to need blaze injectors. I can't foresee this character using blaze. So that puts us on... I'm slightly ahead. Do we want to purchase any more? I guess there's no reason... I have stabilizer arm locks in already. There's no reason to hold on to these. I don't think there's any situation where I would want to install the parabolic muscular subroutine either. So let's take that as an opportunity to get... You have 6 of whatever this is. It's probably a grenade or something really inconsequential. Let's take 1. Trying hard to learn what everything looks like. So this is still us gaining a lot of water and putting us very close to our weight threshold. But I want to see what kinds of things I have just been given. Actually, let me make sure to equip this potter's knife, which is very, very slightly better. Okay. A grit gate recoiler. Desalination pellet. That's what he has so many of. Oh, yes, a series of tubes. Right. Time dilation grenade. And just straight up a laser rifle. Well, friends, we won on that for sure. So I think we're probably going to end up making one of these things our primary ranged weapon and dismantling the other one, because 4 bits are extremely hard to come by. And yeah, the chain gun can really put a lot of stuff in the air, but it doesn't have the same penetration as the laser rifle. Obviously, I can tinker high capacity onto my cells here and try to, like a high capacity fidget cell and a high capacity solar cell. Stop me if you've heard this. They walk into a bar. So let me, what does this take? A 1-1. A 1-2. So we need like a ton of 1s. How much stuff do I have that can be dismantled into 1s? A couple of our cells. None of our grenades can be made into 1s. Let's make sure we equip this and unequip this. The stun rod can be pulled apart into a D1. I think that's worth doing. Some of the injectors can be. We have chem cells in the recoilers that could be pulled apart for this purpose. It's hard to imagine wanting to go back to the home village. Let's pull the cell out of this one and maybe even disassemble that recoiler entirely? Because that would be another 1. Yeah, we can just walk to Tabakish if we need to get back there. So I definitely want to make that high capacity. We need a 2 as well. Did we not get a 2? We didn't. I don't think you always get all of the bits, maybe, is what it is. All of the things listed. Let me take apart this time dilation grenade. I don't know that I'm going to use this. Okay, we received C2. Okay. So at the very least, the 2 that are easy to refill now have their capacities up. Those are both grenades that don't have amazingly high capacities to begin with. And I don't know if high-powered is a modifier on... I don't know if it's a percentage modifier. you know, but let's try just running the high solar cell. We'll equip that. The Issachar rifle is also made of 2, also has a 2. Let's unload this for the moment. And I'm going to load my chain gun, just in case. Okay, yeah, I feel pretty good about that. And then I'm going to sell you the knife that I just unequipped. I do think I might just disassemble the Issachar rifle. And that does not leave us with a lot of carrying capacity available, but it does mean we can, you know, we can hand a lot of stuff over to our friend. I don't think I need a desalination pellet. Now that I have it, I suppose it's worth using it to freshen some water rather than selling it back. I don't want to sell crime and punishment. I guess maybe that's it. Yeah, because I'm going to disassemble the Issachar rifle. Okay, well. I'm feeling basically ready for, what's it called? Yeah, we'll just make ourselves a nice honeyed meal on the way in there. Actually, do I have skill points? I do. Okay, we have skill points. We should buy some basic cooking and gathering. In fact, I'm doing it right now. Okay. Yeah, basic cooking will give us the ability to hopefully ward off disease. And yeah, with that, that's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. When you come back next time, some version of this ego proselytized character, Crobelnombus, the star-fed poster. Can you imagine anything more terrifying? Is headed down into the diseased depths of Cud, and hopefully he's going to have a little bit of an easier time with it than the last character did, because I don't know how to fight for shit, and we're going to die if we don't. And we'll see you then.